Everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Keflos here, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Mass Effect 3 here on the channel. So as usual, if you guys are going to enjoy this episode, you know what to do. Leave a like on this video as well as hit that big red sub button down below. I'll be grateful and appreciative of your support, but most importantly, you won't miss whenever I upload the next episode here on my channel. And with that being said, let's quickly jump right back in and let's get things started by heading into this next mission here in Mass Effect 3. Of course, we are going to be doing the priority Geth Squadron. There we go, the Geth Fighter Squadrons, I should say. So yeah, we are going to be doing this mission first before starting the main mission, which is Priority Rannoch. We're going to go ahead and we're going to want to complete this side quest first, I should say. That is because completion of this would influence the outcome of this main mission, which is the Reaper base, directly. So it's not stated clearly here what mission this is, but for those of you who are playing along and are a bit confused, pretty much you should start with either the Geth the comm hub, or the other one, which was the save Admiral Chorus. We've already done that in the last episode, but yeah, as I said, I highly recommend doing those two first if you're playing along, of course, or if you're playing, if you're using my playthrough as a guide. Complete those two first before starting the Reaper base mission. I highly recommend it, but of course you can always do either one first. It's up to you. But for me, we are gonna go ahead and just do this one first, Geth comm hub. So let's go ahead and land on set location. Okay, so squad selection. We're not gonna be seeing any combat in this mission, I think, to my knowledge, because this is a very cool mission, by the way. I remember this mission very well. It's one of the funnest missions, if funnest is even a word, but you get the gist. So yeah, it's a really fun mission, really cool mission, really chilled mission as well. So I really like this one. But I think we won't see any combat, though. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select squad mates that I like for this one. So I think we're gonna go with Garrus, and we're gonna go with Tali, because it is, it does involve the Geth. So I think, having a Quarian along might provide some nice input. Though I think Edie would have been nice to bring along as well because of synthetic relations. But I think we're gonna just take Garrus and Tali. Why not? Because I like these two. Okay, so let's accept this squad selection.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna...
I guess it just did.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on the server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Okay, so yeah, here we are in the Geth Consensus. Like I said, this is going to be a very fun mission. Zero combat, although we have a gun, but you'll see why we use it for later. I apologize a lot for some of the camera angles. I really hate lens flare. I'm not really sure about you guys, but I can't stand lens flare. Yeah, if it was a bit of a distraction, I truly apologize. Camera angles are set, can't really do anything about it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on, and let's see what we do with this gun thingy.
Establishing connection to access point.
Okay, so the world is gonna build as we move around. This is very fun, by the way, because this reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite games, essentially. And you know, this particular level reminds me a lot of the Assassin's Creed the loading area. Very nice. So yeah, I just like that kind of that kind of gig. So we're just gonna have to see and explore a bit first. Should be rather straightforward, this one, because like I said, zero combat. You'll see what I mean in a second.
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
Alright, so I guess we just have to fire at these things, tentacles, whatever you call it.
Code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I gotta ask, why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Huh. And thanks, I think.
Familiar equipment means a gun. Okay. Alright. No, we can't hit this side. We can only shoot at the ones that are like glowing, as you can see here. Should be enough, right? Oh wait, hold on. Apologies. My mistake. There we go. Okay.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point.
Alright, sweet.
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Alright, so we have to shoot all of these things that are binding this circle thing, whatever you like to call this, but yeah, we have to shoot all of this that is binding it. So the good thing about this gun is we don't need to reload, it recharges itself, so obviously we don't need to reload a virtual gun. But yeah, you get the gist. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with it first. Go. The trick here is to, if I'm not mistaken, you shoot this thing, you shoot this part here, and then you sever it all the way back. Then that allows you to clear up this segment here.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Alright, so we have to progress. Where the hell do we go first? I think that side, right? I can't really remember what is the direction. But yeah, that was a bit of a blast from the past, I guess. Okay, so we have to head to the next data cluster, which is here. And we're gonna have to do the same thing. So let's go ahead and just quickly bump up here.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
I get the picture. I'm just trying to find out where is that... where's the connection to this one? Or is it just a blind... Oh, okay, okay, alright. It's just blocking the path. My apologies. Alright, sweet. Okay. So this is the one that's disrupting this cluster. That first. Take this out. Oops. My apologies. Sometimes the AI isn't too responsive. The hitbox on it. Is that how you even is that even the right thing to call it, the hitbox? But yeah, you get the point. Okay, let's take out this one. Boom. Clear the path. Head up. And down.
This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Right. So looks like they were trying to kill off that Geth there. That was basically a bit of the not into the lore of Mass Effect, essentially. For those of you, who are familiar with the story, you'll know how it works out. But for now, let's go ahead and proceed to the next cluster. I think through here.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth! They're pinned!
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon! So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Oh, I think that was Legion himself. Wow, that is very, very interesting. So, Legion was showing us glimpses of his own memory. So I guess he was trying to, it's probably a bit of his own fragments of his own memory as well inside this consensus here. That's kind of tragic in some ways, I guess. That must have been him, and it's kind of interesting. Okay, so we are gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to the next area, but we are running out of time, so we'll probably leave that for the next episode. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next area first.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Alright, so we will definitely continue, Legion. Don't worry, we will definitely do it. But we are gonna have to do it in the next episode because we are running out of time. So, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Mass Effect 3 and you'd like to see more, you know what to do. If you want to catch the next episode as well, you know what to do. Leave a like on this video and hit that big red sub button down below. I'll be grateful and appreciative of your support. But most importantly, you won't miss the next episode or the next video of whatever series we do here on the channel. So, with that being said, this is Kevlo signing off, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.